Hello, and welcome to the CA ARCserve Replication and High Availability Technical Video Series Technical Overview. We will be covering these new features in detail. Replication to the cloud, failover to the cloud, enhanced full system protection, Windows 2008 failover clustering, secure communication, changing scenarios while they're running, and the latest operating system and application updates. Enhanced full system protection. Full system scenarios lets users protect or move physical systems to a virtual machine. CA ARCserve Replication and High Availability now supports most of the common virtualization platforms like VMware, Citrix, and Microsoft Hyper-V in a full system HA scenario. Full system high availability scenarios replicates a complete Windows-based system including the operating system, system state, application and data to an offline VMware, vSphere, Microsoft Hyper-V, or Citrix Zen virtual replica machine. Full system high availability includes server and application monitoring with automated and push-button failover that automatically stands up the replica server for high availability, enables fast and easy physical to virtual migration, and replica virtual machines remain offline until needed, thus reducing licensing cost and management complexity. During scenario creation, CA ARCserve Replication and High Availability allows users to choose any of the virtual platforms where replica virtual machines will be created and other settings to create a full system HA scenario. Replication to the cloud is a new feature which allows customers to replicate data assets to and from the Amazon EC2 cloud. This eliminates the need for purchasing and maintaining costly dedicated DR data centers. Replication to the Cloud feature delivers new Cloud View tab into the CA ARCserve RHA user interface. The Cloud View allows basic EC2 management and monitoring functions to be performed directly from the Replication and High Availability Manager. The user should first add his Amazon AWS account credentials in order to see and manage the EC2 instances in Cloud View. CA ARCserve Replication and High Availability Cloud View also provides users to perform some basic EC2 management operations like create an EC2 instance, stop an EC2 instance, start an EC2 instance, and delete an EC2 instance. Having configured Amazon AWS account and prepared the EC2 replica instances, users may proceed to the scenario creation. Users may select any scenario type and mark Replicate to the Cloud checkbox to choose any EC2 instance as a replica server. This new feature provides Amazon EC2 Cloud integration and enables use of Amazon's data centers and resources for the replica server. CA ARCserve Replication and High Availability utilizes Amazon Cloud resources as targets for replication. Users need to pay only when they need replica servers running and only for as long as they need it. Failover to the Cloud feature is an extension to existing full system scenario types where CA Replication and High Availability enables DR and HA of a whole system into a virtual machine running on Microsoft Hyper-V, Citrix Zen, or VMware ESX hypervisors. The full system DR and HA to EC2 feature extends the list of supported virtual environments by adding support for Amazon EC2 instances. This also eliminates the need to manually provision the replica on the EC2 side, having to preload the operating system and applications manually. The full system data replication and high availability to EC2 feature extends the list of supported virtual environments by adding support for Amazon EC2. During full system high availability scenario creation, users should explicitly select the EC2 replica instance that is running in the Amazon Virtual Private Cloud. The user may allocate such EC2 instances in the Cloud View tab in the CA ARCserve Replication and High Availability Manager user interface. When the master physical host running on a private network goes down or users initiate manual switchover, the new replica EC2 host will be started in the Amazon VPC Cloud to take over the master's role. After failover, a new recovery instance will appear on the Amazon console with the same name as the master server, so it is convenient for identification. Microsoft Windows 2008 failover clustering is now supporting nodes on different physical locations with or without shared storage and manages its own failover. However, the shared disk that stores the cluster data can be a single point of failure should it suffer damage or data loss. CA ARCserve Replication and High Availability now includes a plugin for Microsoft Failover Cluster 2008. allowing users to copy data between cluster nodes. On each node in the cluster environment, the user needs to run the ARCserve Replication and High Availability Microsoft Failover Cluster plugin to launch the Install Shield wizard, which guides the users through the process of installing the ARCserve Replication and High Availability Disk Resource for the Microsoft Failover Cluster and the ARCserve Replication and High Availability Disk Cluster Manager MMC Snap-in. This feature is an extension of the existing Microsoft Cluster Server support for Windows 2003. It provides replication and high availability for the Microsoft Cluster Storage Resource Group. Cluster storage can be a single point of failure. To protect cluster data, the ARCserve Replication and High Availability for Microsoft Failover Clusters is used to replicate data to another disk. This disk can also be remote. Microsoft Failover Cluster 2008 manages failover within the cluster, while ARCserve Replication and High Availability only replicates the disk resource. The ARCserve Replication acts as the third-party replication provider. This extends Microsoft clusters from being highly available offering to also being an off-site disaster recovery solution. Users can manage ARCserve Replication and High Availability Replication just from the Microsoft Cluster Manager console using the RHA plugin. ARCserve Replication and High Availability R16 now supports changing scenario properties of a running scenario, whereas prior releases required the scenario to be stopped before a change could be made to scenario properties, forcing users to schedule maintenance windows and deal with the potentially lengthy resynchronization. Users can edit most of the scenario, host, and high availability properties on any running scenario like spool directory and limits, bandwidth, is alive timeout settings, and many more. The secure communication feature provides the ability of encryption and decryption of data between two hosts via setting this host property in a scenario. If this option is enabled, the data between that replica and its parent node will be transferred securely. Secure communication provides 128-bit SSL encryption across the network without the need for a VPN or IPsec tunnel, reducing cost and complexity. Users need to enable encrypt data during transfer on the replica host property, and it's available for any scenario type. Here you can see the list of latest operating system and application versions which ARCserve Replication and High Availability R16 adds support to. This even includes VMware's vCenter Server 4, Red Hat Linux 6, Oracle Solaris 11, and AIX 7.1. This presentation is now complete. Thanks for watching, and for more information about ARCserve High Availability, visit arcserve.com/products.